Do you want us to make direct eye contact with your YouTube?
You should leave the camera in the van and we should all get out and
Never
get back
look
in.
at that. Always look at that.
Okay.
You should leave this in the van. We should all get out and then get back in.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Why don't we do that when we get there?
Well,
this is more
Don't
factual.
make me get out!
This one I will not be on film. That'll be edited.
Ah! You can get in for...
Oh yeah, I guess the door.
Oh! I'm sorry!
Okay, so today we're on a photo shoot with this guy. His name is Richard. He's from where I lived, where I grew up. And her, Robin, which you've seen make a fool of herself on this before.
Good times.
All right. So we're on a photo shoot, creating stuff, which is what we do. Spiders all over this rock. I want to talk today about giving and receiving. When you're a kid, receiving presents is like the greatest thing ever. I mean, I still like receiving presents actually, but an old saying, and my parents said it all the time at Christmas and it drove me crazy, it's better to give than receive. I hated that. As we initially take a look at that sentence, we realize that I don't know if I really like giving as much as I like receiving. There's a reason for that. The funny thing about receiving is that the initial value of it is super, super high. Like you get something and you're pumped. It's so exciting. You love it. But imagine if you were to get a gift every single day. Well, what happens is naturally is that the excitement starts here and it gradually starts to lower. In fact, what would happen is you would start comparing one gift to another. And so receiving, we're thinking about it as a place of not having anything. And if I were to get this, I'd be so happy. And we know that doesn't work, but we still kind of think, stupidly, that it does. It's wedding time.
Wedding time.
What time is it, everyone?
Wedding time!
All right, so we're going to a wedding. Yes, we're going to a wedding on Sunday, which is weird. It's actually the second wedding in a row that I've been to that is on a Sunday. Traditionally, in North America, weddings are on Saturdays. But, you know, being a non-traditional age that we live in, Sunday it is.
We do what we want, when we want.
Spoken like a true anarchist. But with giving, something's different. Giving seems a lot more difficult than receiving. It seems a lot more painful. And I asked myself the question why that is. It's because initially when we give, it feels like a sacrifice. I don't have a ton of supply. And so when I give to someone, I have to go without so that they can have. And while we can make that sound really noble, if we were to really search ourselves, we'd think, I think I like receiving better. Being a true giver is a long-term investment. The initial feeling of pain down here, as you start to give step by step by step, you actually start to ascend, you feeling better yourself. The problem is that we've always just kind of done whatever I feel best about at any given time. Now, I do agree that we need to be passionate about what we're doing and just to do those things. However, think about if every single person in the world did whatever they wanted to do at any given moment. There would be mass chaos. The reason that there's laws and things like that is because we are incapable of doing whatever we think is best. It's been proven over centuries. We're not very good judges by ourselves. And if we all just run around just doing whatever is best for ourselves every single day, every single hour, then anytime someone cuts me off in traffic, I'm just gonna run them off the road. You ever read that book, Lord of the Flies? That's exactly what I'm talking about. Kids to judge themselves. Well, you just can't have that.
and Susanna Martin.
I want to eat all the food.
Let's go see the food. There's the cake. Well, the wedding is still going, but Nikki's tired. There's Nikki. Congratulations, Joses and Susanna. Good job. You see, this is the crazy thing, is that I agree that we should be doing what we love to do and we're passionate about and obsessed with and letting that creative energy come out of us. But we also have to understand, if we're really gonna do this, it's meant to impact someone else. It's meant to help someone else. That initial pain of giving is what people are confusing. Because giving seems so difficult at times, we write these ideas, we make up these ideas that kind of make giving pointless, that make it moot. Like, do whatever is best for you. You know, we've lived a generation of just doing whatever makes us feel good. And you can still see it on Instagram posts every single day. Do whatever is best to you. Well, I'll tell you, if we just have that attitude all the time, we're never gonna do anything that's best for someone else. And don't try to argue that point, because I'm not gonna talk about the inverse of that. What I am saying is that we have to start thinking about other people. And giving is a first step towards that. I read so many posts on Facebook and it has the idea or the kind of the guise of like giving something away, but it's not. It's just another sales pitch. It's another thing to try to hook you into something. And I'm done with it. It just isn't working anymore, and it's time we start shifting from taking all the time, taking from everything, and starting to give. It's better to give than receive.